What's going on? So nothing crazy today, but I think I want to take this down and put it in the house because, well, for one, it's been up there for over a year, so I'd like to drain the gas, get it running, dust it off, and put it in the house because, for one, I just want to, and two, if anybody ever broke in this garage, like I don't have, thousands and thousands of dollars of stuff in here, but I do have enough that I don't want certain things to go missing, and that's one of them. So I would be really upset if that went missing. Four-wheeler, I don't care. I wouldn't be happy about it, but it is what it is. That, I want that to stay in the family forever, so I'm going to sort of protect it. And I don't ride it anyway, so like if I'm not riding it, there's no sense keeping it out here other than to look at it. If I want to look at it, I can look at it in the house. The only other spot I have to store things would be in the sea container, which is not temperature controlled, which doesn't really matter, and it's just one more thing. Somebody can break into it when we're gone, take it, and I would not be happy. So in other news, there's not much going on really. Like this kitty cat here, I'm still waiting to hear, like I ordered parts for it, but I'm still waiting to hear back from the place, so I don't know. Not really impressed with that. I'm gonna look into, like, I know like you're supposed to keep gas tanks, especially steel ones, full. Doesn't leave any room for condensation, so if it's full of gas, there's no moisture and no condensation, no rust. But I don't know where it's going inside. Do I leave it just full of gas? Do I coat it with oil or what? But anyway, I'm gonna take it down, start her up, drain the gas, and go from there. My idea is I get up there, get it off the stand, slip on the oil, and then front tire on the four-wheeler, I get down, back tire down. Last time I kind of just picked it up and almost dropped it. Like when I was a kid and didn't have one yet, like I got a bike when I was older, but when I was a kid, I remember going to the Honda dealership. That's the only dealership we had locally, and like it was these ones that were all lined up, like Z50, XR70, XR80, XR whatever it would have been, 125, 250, blah blah blah. All the white plastics, red seats, all the way up to probably the XR650, I guess. So anyway, those are the bikes I remember putting my hand on and don't touch and all that. So that one's pretty special. I haven't had it since I was a kid, but I've had it since I've bought it. It's been the one that's reminded me of being a kid. So anyways, before I start crying, we'll take that down. Yeah, so I gotta climb up there to get that thing down. Ah! Oh shit! Look at it. Well, she's down. Almost. I just pick it up. I guess so. Okay. No dent in the tank. That's the main thing. I don't know how long I've had it, like probably 3 years. See what happened with me. We had a kid, or didn't even have her yet. Found out we were having a kid. She's almost 3, so almost 4 years ago, or whatever, I don't know. I was like, uh-oh, I gotta buy a whole bunch of stuff, like dirt bikes, and dirt bikes. I bought PW50s, Z50s, like mini four-wheelers, snowmobiles. That was recent, but still counts. And she's not even old enough to ride anything yet, so anyway. It all started, this wasn't the first one I bought, but when I seen this one pop up, I was like, that's the one. Because every time I buy something, I'm like, I'm never selling this. Like, I get attached, I don't think it's that I get attached to things, it's just like, I find some connection or some reason that I have to keep it, but all it is I gotta find a connection that I have to keep it until I find something else. Like, Like, I'm never gonna sell that snowmobile until I find another one that I like better, and then that one's on Marketplace, gone. So it's a 99. 99. And I think it's the last year before, like, so after this, they went to like a XR50. So the whole stance of the thing changed. Smaller tires, like thinner tires. They kind of lose this iconic Z50 style and go to like the almost similar to what you'd still be able to buy today. Not quite, but pretty much. Closer to that than this. So this is like the newest of the old ones that I want to have. So my preferred method to drain gas is the siphon method, so you can inhale some. So there's that. Oh! And I think the only rule with putting it in the house is it can't smell like gas, so. Oh, I'm not doing a good job yet. Now that I got the floor covered in gas, this bike it popped up on Marketplace like 2 years ago, so Ivy had been 1, I guess. Anyway, it popped up. It wasn't dirt cheap, but it was cheap enough that I was like, well, if I want one, there it is. So I loaded Ivy up, took the Xterra, little SUV, and it was probably like an hour from home. Anyway, I always have like, I don't know, $2-3 grand like on hand type of thing for things like that. Like, I've lost out on not so many deals, but some deals back in the day when I didn't know any better. It's like, oh, well, you know, I want it. Will you take this? Yep. When can you come? Well, I gotta go to the bank and it's closed today, so I'll go there tomorrow after work, and then that's how you lose out on a deal. If you want something, you gotta be ready to go get that thing. So I always have money. I've lost out on a couple deals. Since then, I've always had money on hand. Not always $2,000-3,000, but even like $200-300 sometimes make or break a deal. Like, anyway, so I had money on me, and I was like, I'm coming right now. He's like, okay. So took Ivy, we went out, and it was sitting there, and I was like, I don't know, Buddy had like a whole bunch of junk. So when I first pulled up, I was like, oh yeah, like it's going to be missing a bolt and have a self-tapper here, and the case will be cracked, and do you know what I mean? Most people's, their stuff is all similar quality-wise. Well, walked into his shop, he's got this piece of crap whatever on his hoist, working on that, but then this thing's just sitting there. I don't know, Buddy must have needed money or whatever, asked him, but it was just sitting there in like perfect shape. It was dirty, but other than dirt, it was perfect. I didn't even tell him to start it. I just looked at it and I was like, yep, here's your money, see ya. And anyway, loaded it up, and brought it home. I actually got a picture of it in the back of the Xterra with Ivy looking at it, 'cause she was still like rear facing at the time. So anyway, down the road, if you ever watch this is the bike. So gonna finish draining the gas. I guess that's done. I'll put some fresh gas in it, and I'm gonna clean it up a bit. I might do a bit of spray 9 work and clean up the case. Like, once it's in the house, I'm not gonna be doing any cleaning, so I'll try to do as much of that out here as I can. Might even go get a bucket of hot water or something, bring it out. Anyway, I'll bring it back when I'm about to start it and that type of thing. Does anybody else do this? Like, I drain gas out of like anything, like a rototiller that's been sitting for 40 years, or this, or the snowmobile, or whatever. I put it in a gas can, and when it's full, I'd go put it in like whatever gas vehicle I have. And my thinking behind it is, if you dilute bad gas enough with good gas, it becomes like medium gas and it still works. So anyway, I've been doing that forever. Been on the shelf for a year. Still runs like a top. Come on. Okay. I got it running. Oil's changed. Drain plug, I put a new gasket on because it's been leaking the past couple years. Has nothing to stand. So, I think this one's ready to go inside and see how long it takes for me to get in trouble. Well, here goes nothing. Get her in there. Oh, she bottomed out. That method's not gonna work. Okay. This one? Oh, she's not bottoming out. Okay. Okay. I think in here she'll go. Up by that Stasic. Yeah, that'll work. Alright. Night night. Got that in the house. We'll see you on the next one. Later.